Do you know this? Most cases of hair loss after 40 aren't just about genes, and not even just about hormones. They often come from the small, repeated habits you do every single day, without realizing it. You might shampoo too often, or not enough. You might blow dry your hair at high heat, use the wrong type of brush, eat in a hurry, or sleep an hour less each night. And over time, those tiny, innocent actions quietly steal the strength and shine from the hair you were once proud of. I'm Dr. William Carter, with over 30 years of experience here in the United States. Throughout the years, I've met hundreds of patients who came to my clinic worried about hair loss. And you know what? When we looked closer at their daily habits, many of them didn't need expensive treatments. They just needed small, consistent changes. Because hair doesn't weaken overnight. It fades little by little through the choices we repeat every day. In today's video, I'll walk you through 7 common daily habits that make your hair thinner, weaker, and slower to grow. And more importantly, how you can reverse that damage with just a few simple lifestyle adjustments. Sometimes saving your hair doesn't mean doing more. It means doing less of what quietly harms it. I still remember Samantha, a 55-year-old bank employee. Every day, she washed her hair twice using a harsh, foaming shampoo, and kept it tightly tied up because, as she said, it's just more convenient for work. When she came to see me, she was losing hair in patches around her forehead. Under the scalp scope, I saw clear signs of traction alopecia, hair breakage caused by years of pulling, and damage to her follicles from the strong chemicals in her shampoo. So, we made just 3 simple changes. Washed her hair 3 times a week with a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo. Replaced her tight hair ties with soft fabric ones. Massaged her scalp for 5 minutes every evening. 3 months later, her hair began to grow back visibly thicker and healthier. She smiled and said to me, "Dr. Carter, I guess all I needed was to stop hurting my own hair." Common habits that damage your hair. Hair doesn't fall out overnight. It weakens, strand by strand, through the tiny habits we repeat for years without noticing. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered, "Why is my hair getting thinner?" the answer might not be your age or your genes. It could be hidden in your daily routine. So today, I, Dr. William Carter, want to walk you through 7 everyday habits that silently harm the hair of millions of people over 40, and, more importantly, how you can gently reverse that damage. Washing too often or using the wrong shampoo. One of my patients, a 52-year-old woman, washed her hair every single morning because she didn't like the greasy look. The result? Dry, brittle hair, a flaky scalp, and handfuls of shedding. Daily washing might feel clean, but it strips away your scalp's natural oils, the sebum that protects your hair from bacteria, UV rays, and dehydration. Many commercial shampoos also contain sulfates, parabens, or silicones, which irritate the scalp and clog follicles. The fix: wash only 2-3 times a week using a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo with a balanced pH of 5.5 to 6. Remember, clean hair isn't always healthy hair, but a balanced scalp is always the foundation of it. 2. Blow drying on high heat or brushing wet hair. When hair is wet, its keratin bonds are open. Brushing or heating at this stage is like pulling a silk thread. While it's still soft, it breaks easily. High heat from blow dryers or straighteners cracks the outer cuticle layer, causing moisture loss, frizz, and dullness. The fix: pat your hair gently with a soft cotton towel, don't twist or wring it. Let it air dry whenever possible, or use the cool air setting on your dryer. If you must style with heat, always use a heat protection spray. One of my patients reduced her hair shedding by 40% simply by switching her dryer from hot to cool air. Sometimes the biggest improvements come from the smallest changes. 3. Wearing tight hairstyles or keeping hats on too long. Constant tension on your scalp can cause traction alopecia, hair loss from mechanical pulling. Tight ponytails, buns, or snug hats restrict blood flow and suffocate the follicles. The fix: let your hair down for a few hours each day. Use soft fabric ties, silk or cotton, instead of hard elastics. If you wear a helmet, choose one that's breathable and not pressing against your temples. Your hair needs to breathe, just like your skin needs to rest. 4. Poor nutrition. Your hair runs out of building blocks. Your hair is made of keratin, a protein. If you eat too little protein or lack nutrients like zinc, iron, and collagen, your body will prioritize the heart, liver, and brain and stop feeding the follicles. The fix: eat high-quality protein fish, eggs, lentils, seeds, and leafy greens. Add 10 grams of collagen peptides per day to support your scalp and strands. Don't forget your vitamin D3, biotin, and omega-3 seconds, the golden trio for stronger hair. One of my male patients, age 58, saw his thin hair nearly fully recover after 3 months of proper nutrition. Healthy hair truly begins at the table. 5. Lack of sleep and chronic stress. The silent enemies. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces excess cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol constricts the blood vessels in your scalp, cutting off oxygen and shortening the hair growth cycle. If you regularly sleep less than 6 hours a night, your hair will become noticeably thinner and more fragile. The fix: aim for 7–8 hours of sleep each night. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and try a few minutes of meditation or deep breathing before bed. Deep sleep doesn't just grow your hair. It resets your hormones, your liver, and your nervous system. 6. Harsh chemicals and hair dyes destroying your cuticle shield. Most permanent dyes contain ammonia and peroxide, which lift your hair's cuticle to deposit color but also destroy its natural keratin barrier. The result? Brittle, dry, breakable hair. The fix: space out coloring sessions at least 6 to 8 weeks apart. Choose herbal or ammonia-free dyes. And after coloring, nourish your hair with argan, jojoba, or coconut oil to restore natural lipids. Remember, hair dye looks great today, but without care, you'll pay the price in a few months. 7. Ignoring sun and pollution damage. UV rays and urban pollution are invisible enemies. They destroy collagen and melanin, leading to dryness, premature graying, and loss of elasticity. I call this outdoor aging, the slow, silent damage that happens every time you step into the sun unprotected. The fix: wear a wide-brimmed hat or apply natural SPF oils like argan or shea butter. If you live in a polluted city, use an antioxidant serum for your hair. It works just like sunscreen for your skin. Final thought: your hair reflects your habits. Healthy hair doesn't need expensive products. It simply needs you to stop hurting it every day. Look at how you wash, sleep, eat, and live. Change just 2 or 3 of these habits, and you'll notice the difference: less shedding, a calmer scalp, and a lighter, more vibrant energy in your body. Hair doesn't fall because of time. It falls because of how you live with time. Dr. William Carter, Healthy Habits to Bring Your Hair Back to Life. Once you've recognized the habits that weaken your hair, the next step is to build new, nourishing routines that help it grow strong again. The good news is, the human body has a remarkable ability to heal itself. Give it the right environment, and your hair follicles will begin to regenerate naturally. Here are 5 simple yet powerful habits I always recommend to my patients. Habits that can truly transform your hair health from the inside out. 1. Massage your scalp for 5 minutes each night. Unlock the flow of life to your hair. Just a few minutes of gentle fingertip massage can dramatically increase blood flow to your scalp, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every follicle. How to do it? Use your fingertips, not your nails, and make slow, circular motions across your forehead, crown, and nape for about 5 minutes. You can add 1–2 drops of argan or coconut oil for moisture and relaxation. If you keep this up nightly, within 6 to 8 weeks, you'll start to notice baby hairs growing in and your scalp feeling more alive. 2. Nourish your hair with natural oils twice a week. Your deep repair mask. Oils like coconut, argan, and jojoba mimic the scalp's own natural lipids. They seal in moisture, restore keratin protein, and protect your strands from breakage. How to do it? Warm 1 tablespoon of oil, apply it evenly to dry hair, and gently massage for 3–5 minutes. Wrap your hair in a warm towel for 20–30 minutes, then rinse with a mild shampoo. Do this twice a week, and your hair will become noticeably softer, shinier, and more resilient. It's an age-old remedy, and science now confirms how effective it truly is. 3. Stay hydrated. Water is the life source of every strand. Your body is 70% water, and your hair is no exception. When you're dehydrated, your hair loses elasticity, becomes brittle, and breaks more easily. Poor circulation also means your follicles don't receive enough nutrients. Drink at least 2 liters of water each day. Choose pure water, herbal teas, or diluted lemon water. If you usually wait until you feel thirsty to drink, your hair has already been thirsty for far too long. 4. Switch from cotton pillowcases to satin, reduce friction, preserve softness. Few people realize that even a pillowcase can harm your hair. Cotton absorbs moisture and creates friction, causing breakage and tangles as you move during sleep. Switch to a satin or silk pillowcase. These smooth fabrics let your hair glide freely, retain natural oils, and significantly reduce breakage overnight. One of my 60-year-old patients once told me, "Dr. Carter, I just changed my pillowcase, and the next morning there was no hair left on my pillow." 5. Trim your ends every 2 months, remove damage. Encourage fresh growth. Split ends drain strength from the healthy part of your hair, making it look dull and lifeless. Regular trims not only remove damaged portions, they also stimulate better blood flow to the scalp. Pro tip: combine your haircut with a gentle scalp massage and warm oil treatment. It's both relaxing and deeply restorative for your hair. Final thought: growing hair is an act of patience. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just choose 2 of these habits and stay consistent for a month. You'll start to feel the difference. Less shedding, smoother texture, and a renewed sense of vitality. Healthy hair doesn't come from miracles. It comes from small habits, repeated with love and consistency. Dr. William Carter. Hair doesn't weaken overnight. It's simply reflecting how you've been living each day. Every late night, skipped meal, or moment of stress. Your body remembers. And your hair is often the first place that speaks up. But here's the beautiful truth. Your body always knows how to heal, once you start listening to it again. When you eat real food, sleep deeply, breathe mindfully, and let go of the habits that harm your hair, your follicles begin to wake up. And soon, new strands stronger, shinier, and full of life start growing back. I've witnessed this transformation in hundreds of my patients. They didn't look for miracles. They simply chose to live in rhythm with their bodies again. And the results went far beyond thicker hair. Their eyes grew brighter, their smiles more confident, and their spirits younger. If this video helped you understand your hair and how to restore it naturally after 40, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss the upcoming videos on health, hormones, and the journey to live balanced and well after 40. I'm Dr. William Carter, and I truly believe this. When you treat your body with kindness, it rewards you with youth from the inside out. See you in the next video coming very soon.